friends, it is me back again, Elizabeth, and I know it's been a while since I made a writing video, or any type of video. I haven't been writing for these last 2 weeks. I had a family emergency. One of my family members ended up in the hospital very unexpectedly, and then, everything was just kind of... So these past 2 weeks have been hectic. My family member is actually still in the hospital, but I'm gonna try writing again, I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I've been away from writing now for like 2 weeks, thereabouts, almost. I don't know. Oh, but I'm gonna try again. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. So in my last video, I went into detail about what my ideal writing day looks like. This is the the sum up. I am again going to be trying my tier 2 goals, 2 writing sessions per day. Each time trying to write 500 words, so I end the day with 1,000 words. That's my ideal. Should I be aiming for that right now when everything is so crazy and hectic and I'm exhausted and everything is, probably not. But, I like that goal, so I'm still gonna keep it as my goal. I started this project, I believe it was April 21st. Can't remember the specific date, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And now, here we are, 4 months later in the middle of August, and I'm only 43,000 words into the first draft of this novel. Which, in the scheme of things, is not that bad, it's probably not bad at all, except Stephen King says a first draft should never take longer than 3 months. But, he's Stephen King, and I had kind of, gone into this novel hoping that I could write at that speed so that I could just get this first draft out and then return to my magical mystery. But this first draft has been taking me, eons and eons and eons. And that was before, the family emergencies. So, I'm trying to be a little bit, less severe with my goals now, I almost started thinking maybe I just want to finish this first draft by the end of the year. I mean, everything has just turned into absolute chaos and, bedlam. So, we're doing the best we can. But I'm just gonna see how it feels to get back into writing. I haven't written in so long, I haven't thought about writing. It's been chaos, it's been madness, and not great. And it's still, not great. But I want to try writing again because on days when I write, at least like moderately okay, I feel better overall about the day. Like my days are 10 times better when I have good writing days. So, I'm gonna try writing 2 sessions per day, try and get 500 words each time. Probably won't hit that, everything's chaos, I'm exhausted, but we're gonna try. There will still be a vlog for this whole novel coming up in the far, far future, whenever I finish this first draft. But this is just a little interim vlog, just for content, just to motivate me to, try to hit my ideal writing day. I did have a moment of clarity, these last couple of days, about what this story needs, I think, in order for me to begin making progress faster. I'm not gonna do that right now, but, I did, I had some thoughts. Basically, I need to get way more into the head of one of my characters. Because every time that character is in the scene, which is a lot of scenes, I get frozen. I have no idea what to write. I'm not in that character's head enough to be writing their scenes. Which is unfortunate, because they're in a lot of scenes. But the scene that I'm currently working on, that's not an issue, so I'm not going to explore that moment of clarity at the moment. At some point in the future, probably this week, I don't know, sometime, I am going to have to sit down and I don't know, maybe do some character worksheets, maybe like fill out like a personality questionnaire, in the point of view of the character. I'm not sure. I gotta do something to get in their head because every time I'm trying to write their scenes, it's not working. So we're gonna do that, at some point in this video, probably, hopefully. Yeah, I think so. Also, I might try one day having a goal of timed writing instead of word count goals, My goals are always word count goals instead of like write for 20 minutes because those types of goals have always just massively stressed me out. If I say I'm going to write for 20 minutes, all I do is spend the 20 minutes, ticking down 20 minutes in my head and not getting into the story at all. But maybe if I say like I'm going to write for 7 minutes and it's just such a short period of time where I don't have time to do all of that panicking and ticking down of clocks in my head, that might work. I might try that this week. I haven't decided yet. For today, I'm going to do my word count goals. I haven't been super successful with those either, but they are a little bit less stressful, at least at the outset, because going into a time, I feel like, it's like a bomb ticking down, and then when I get to the bottom of the time, I don't know, I'm gonna explode or get an F or something. I don't know, something bad would happen. So I've never been good at the time goals. But I've also been struggling with my workout goals, so maybe time goals is what I need. You know, we don't know. We might try it. Maybe we're feeling a little experimental in this vlog. Could be good. Could be something we need to do. So, first things first, 500 words to start out the day. That is the goal. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's 2 days later. So, the first day of this vlog, I couldn't make myself write. You know, these things do happen.
These things do happen.
And then what normally happens when I make these vlogs is when I go for a day where I can't write, the next day I don't feel like filming at all. You know, I'm down on myself, I don't want to share, and so I don't film. So, first day of this vlog, didn't write. Second day of this vlog, didn't film, and I was struggling massively. But I actually did end up writing 307 words yesterday. Which is not great. I mean, it means I hit my bottom tier of my tier goal system. You know, and I started thinking maybe I should change my daily goal from 1,000 words per day to 300 words per day, my bottom tier, because before my family emergencies happened, I had been hitting 300 words per day pretty consistently. My window is open, so I don't know if you can hear traffic. But I haven't wanted to change my goal, partly because if I write 300 words per day, it's going to take me a lot longer to finish this first draft than I want it to. Even though I'm already writing only 300 words per day at a max. But also because even if I tell myself that my goal is 300 words per day, I feel like secretly inside my head I'm going to be like, my goal is actually 1,000 words per day, so I won't get the benefit of, you know, reaching my goal and then feeling better about myself and then writing more, hopefully. Every day I'll still feel like I'm not hitting my goal and I'm feeling bad about myself. And, you know, everything gets harder and harder. So, I don't know. I think my goal today is to be 300 to 500 words. Because, I'm not planning on having 2 writing sessions per day. I don't think I've ever had 2 writing sessions successfully in like a heck of a long time. But yesterday I wrote for 1 session 307 words. Day before that, wrote nothing. But today I want to do a personality questionnaire for this character that keeps giving me trouble. Because I feel like if I can get more into their head, then I won't be so terrified when their scenes come around. And you know, they're in a lot of scenes. So we need to figure out their personality. So what I'm going to do is fill out some personality questionnaires on the computer from their point of view and hope I get an epiphany for writing in their voice. And then, you know, hopefully their scenes will not be so scary. And that's my goal. So, 300 words per day and a character epiphany. Is that an unrealistic goal for the day? Maybe, might be. But that's my goal. Also, yesterday I did write a scene for some random story, like just some random scene idea that I had. I didn't count that towards my word count because it's not in this novel, nor any novel that I have ever imagined. It doesn't go with any story I'm working on. It was just a random scene that I thought of, and I was like, it's kind of interesting. So I wrote it down, you know, in my ideas document. You know, it was writing, so I thought I'd share, but yeah, not very productive.
You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments.
Do people even know these answers about themselves?
Hi, so it's 2 days later. Guess what happened? So on the day of my last clip, I did not end up writing. And then that meant yesterday, I didn't want to film. It's a problem. But, so I did, on that day, do some character profiles. I'm not sure. I definitely didn't get any epiphanies. I might have gotten some, like, lingering figments of thoughts, perhaps. I'm not sure. Maybe it just needs to, like, percolate in my mind a little bit before it feels helpful, but it didn't feel super helpful, and I still felt stuck, so I didn't end up writing that day, and then I felt down about myself, so then yesterday, I didn't want to film. But yesterday, I did end up adding 350 words to my story, which means I ended, you know, the day with my bottom tier goal again. Does that mean I should switch goals to my bottom tier so that I don't keep feeling like I'm not hitting my goals? You know, will that give me an extra little endorphin boost if each day that I'm able to write I am hitting at least a goal? I don't know, I'm not ready to do that. I probably should, you know, for my own well-being. But even though every day it seems like I only have about 300 words to give, I'm just not ready to make that be my goal yet. I don't know. Yesterday I was also able to write like a whole new scene for a whole new story. Not the story I was working on before, not any story I've ever worked on, but it was just this other whole new scene that had developed in my mind that I wanted to get down on paper. So I did spend a while working on that, and I really enjoyed it. And it is good. I mean, like, it's a positive feeling to feel like I still have all of these story ideas in my mind that I want to work through, you know, because it can get to the point where you feel like you're not really a writer because you have no new ideas. And so it is fun to have new ideas, and I felt good and positive about that. But it wasn't very productive because I want to finish this draft of the story that I'm working on. But I'm still stuck because that character, he's giving me problems, and I don't know what to do. I think my problem has been the character is like very inconsistent because I've just been writing, forcing myself to write even though I haven't like fully, you know, nailed down what his personality is. It's a problem, and it's gonna need to be fixed. And so I feel like every scene that I write that they're in, I have to, you know, tell myself this scene is gonna have to be like probably completely rewritten because it's not right now, and that has been slowing me down because I just feel like, why am I writing all this stuff that's not gonna stay in the story? You know, and I feel like I'm taking the story off track, and it's a problem. So my cat is sticking his hands underneath the door. Also yesterday, one of the things I did was I got another Fiverr order. I love doing Fiverr orders. If you didn't know, I do have a Fiverr. Shameless self-promotion here. For editing fiction, you know, either short stories or novels or anything in between. And it's just so fun. I just love it. Like, I love it. I genuinely love it when I get Fiverr orders. It's both, like, intellectually engaging and also genuinely, you know, joyous fun. When I was in college, one of my favorite parts of the creative writing workshops was workshopping other people's stories. I just loved it so much. And after college, I thought about going into publishing. I applied to the Columbia Publishing Program. I got waitlisted and I didn't get in. But it was a serious career option that I considered for quite some time. So I genuinely love reading other people's fiction on Fiverr. You know, if you got some fiction out there that you're looking to hire someone to read for you, I can help you out because I love it. Just say. This vlog is supposed to go up tomorrow, so I don't think I'm going to get to the timed writing goals in this vlog. Those will be for the next vlog. And you know, maybe that's what I need. You know, maybe it'll be a miracle.
Please like and subscribe.